So in this lecture, we are going to learn about how we can divide a trial function into number of segments or pieces. So this process is called piecewise method. So the trial function can be a polynomial function or a trigonometrical series in the weighted residual method. So this is valid over the entire solution, over the entire domain within the boundary condition. So this process of fitting the assumed trial function to the exact solution of the differential equation within the boundary condition is the process of curve fitting. If this curve fitting process is done for the number of pieces or number of segments in a section or in a structure, it is called piecewise method. So let us explain this piecewise method using the spring element, spring mass element. You might studied or known about the spring element in your dynamics. So let us take one single spring element. So here, this is the direction of force. Here you consider node I. The second node is J. Here the force at the node J. This one is the force direction at node I. The x direction from starts from left side to right side. So the displacement at ith node is ui. The displacement at jth node is uj. The stiffness of the spring is K. So this is the force at ith node. Here the force at jth node. So this is what the representation in a spring element, where the nodes are represented as I and J. Nodal displacement, the nodal displacements are ui, uj. Nodal forces are fi and fj. And next one, the spring constant is K. So generally the spring constant is the slope of the load deflection curve, where F is the load in y-axis, x is the displacement in x-axis. The force required to produce a unit displacement is called the stiffness or spring constant. So next one, we are going to consider the force displacement relationship of the spring element. Spring force displacement relationship. That is F is equal to K into delta. F is equal to K into delta, where delta is equal to the difference of the displacement in a spring element. That is, we taken the spring with I and jth node. The displacement here is ui, the displacement here is uj. The difference between the displacement of second node to the first node is the net deflection. Because in some cases the initial deflection is 0, so we are deducting uj minus ui. Then the equilibrium of forces. Equilibrium equilibrium of forces at ith node. So I have specified this is Fi, here this is Fj. So considering this node, the Fy is the compression force. Considering the node J, Fj is the tensile force. So that the Fi is equal to minus F, because it is a compressive force. So minus F is equal to K into delta. Minus F is equal to K into delta, where delta is equal to Uj minus Ui. So minus F is equal to K into delta, where delta is equal to Uj minus Ui. So I can expand this expression as Kuj minus Kui. Kui and Uj. So I am putting the minus sign for F because of compression force, so that I am going to multiply the negative sign with this equation. So our expression may be rewritten as Kui minus Kuj. So same equilibrium of forces at jth node. So the jth node is subjected to tensile force. So Fj is equal to plus F, that is K Uj minus Ui as it is. So K minus Kui plus Kuj. So I am keeping ith node at first component as a first component. So minus Kui plus Kuj. So if you write this equilibrium of forces in a matrix form, so in matrix format, so this is the K matrix, next U vector, and finally we obtain the force vector. Ku equal to F. So K is a scalar quantity, so you can put the bracket like this. U is the vector quantity. So you are going to assemble this matrix as Ui and Uj as a single column, and the corresponding force at ith node and force at jth node. So first see this equation. First component is K, which is multiplied with Ui. The second component is minus K, should be multiplied with Uj. So I put here K, here minus K. If you multiply this row with this column, you will get this equation. That is K into Ui minus K into Uj. So you will get the first equation for the corresponding force Fi. In the same manner, we are going to put the coefficient of Ui and Uj from this equation. The coefficient of Ui is minus K. Here the coefficient of Uj is plus K. So if you multiply with this column, minus Kui plus Kuj, which is equal to Fj. So this is the matrix format. When you come with the many number of segments in a structure, you will find many number of K matrix and the U vectors and force vectors, where K is the element stiffness matrix. So I think you have already studied in advanced structural analysis. It is nothing but stiffness matrix method. U is the element displacement vector. U is the element but nodal displacement vector. Nodal displacement vector. F is the element nodal force, because these two parameters are acting at the nodal points. Force vector. So this is the matrix format for a single spring element. Next we are going to see about the multi springs. So I will continue in the next video.